Reporting to you live from the land of the silver guns. Shout out Fat Joe. He's the reason I came up with that nickname right there. He said it was like the, did he say, what did he say? He said it was like the silver guns. He said everyone had a silver gun. No, Fat Joe, it's not called silver. It's called stainless steel. Anyways, yeah. It's like, oh, let's go do that. I don't want to do that. So, reporting you live from the land of the silver guns, as Fat Joe calls it. A couple things we're going to talk about today. Alright. Where, as a culture, do we go from here? I'll tell you one, man. I wake up and sometimes I'm like, yo, do I even still want to be doing this? It's fucked up, but it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit has come so far from what it was. It's almost unrecognizable. You know what I'm saying? That's not just rap music. That's not just YouTube. That's everything, bro. Everything. And I know I'm about to come into some money right now. And that's for a reason. Because it's just enough money to where I could make more money out of it. And then use that money to influence the shit the way I want to. And hopefully we can start getting back to where things are supposed to be at through that. And it's crazy. For a long time I've had this thought like, yo, what if you just came out talking some Andrew Tate shit? But only the right parts of what he said. You weren't trying to sell it to nobody. This is how I know if I came out saying the N-word right now with the A on it. You know what I'm saying? The one that is in my vocabulary, not the one that's not. No one would have a problem with it. Oh, Jeezy lighter skinned than me if I lived in California year round. But he's Hispanic, so it's cool, right? And I ain't gonna hold you. He had some bars though. But on his own, I see he can't stand the same way he could as when he was with Shoreline Mafia. He can't. He's not able to. You know what I'm saying? That's what sort of gave him that pass. I only say that because I ain't seen him drop since. He dropped one solo tape. I ain't seen him drop since. You know what I'm saying? It's different when you got 4 people behind you. 4 more people, like more than that behind you, all vouching for you. Saying like, oh yeah, this, you know what I'm saying? He in the hood, da, da, da. When you come out by yourself doing the same shit without them people. Yeah. Because it's easy when you come out, you got someone behind you. You got black people behind you being like, yeah, no, he allowed to do that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you just by yourself, that's real shit. You know what I'm saying? I know that just from my personal life. Because I'm only allowed to say that shit in my personal life because the black people I use that with in my personal life, whenever there's a black person who don't know me, and I say it around them, they be like, no, he different. You don't know him. But either way, that was just a side note I'd throw in there. Either way, we're at a point right now, y'all motherfuckers ain't got no direction, man. Half y'all ain't got no direction. The other half of y'all doing anything. Half of y'all pussy. The other half of y'all think y'all not pussy and don't understand that y'all only be amped up when y'all around y'all boys. Ain't none of y'all able to stand on your own. Real shit. It's like, here's the thing, right? I hear people be like, oh, but, you know, technically we're millennials. No, because when I was born, the term millennial didn't exist. It wasn't a thing. Didn't exist yet. We was Gen X as far as motherfuckers concerned till the year 2000 hit. Then people want to throw that word around. I was born the same year Grand Theft Auto San Andreas takes place. Okay? In San Andreas, what's the grunge rock station called? Gen X. Because the term millennial didn't exist yet. I don't even think millennial existed till like 2005 or some shit, to be honest. Either way. So I noticed the difference between the two generations, man. There's the three generations, technically. We're going to go from Gen X to Gen Z. That's going to be the topic of this video. That's why I had to come up with the shit as I came along. R.I.P. to the bone that was in the Suge Knight video, man. It's no longer with us. It's the first piece I broke in like 3 years. The way I broke it, though, was fucking epic. So just for the story of how I broke it, which I cannot share on YouTube, unfortunately, that in itself is like, it balances out. Either way. So, when we was growing up as Gen X, right, I always like to say, like, you know, the show mid-90s, the miniseries mid-90s, whatever it's called, it got shit on by the industry and whatnot. I personally really liked it. And I'm going to tell you why. Because that little 8-year-old kid in mid-90s, that was me growing up. The little ass kid hang out with all the teenagers, you know what I'm saying? That was me growing up. Hey, shout out to that cup everyone had in the 90s, bro. And the difference is like, they used to call us lazy as Gen X, right? They used to call us lazy. And realistically, they called us that because we did what needed to be done. We didn't do the extra. We didn't do the extra parts you wanted us to do. We did what needed to be done and what we wanted to do. You know, we did not the bare minimum. If it was something we was passionate about, I mean, we did more than that. But we did what was needed. We didn't throw no extra on it. Millennials came along, the true millennials, which I have a phrase I call post-97 syndrome, which is people who were born in the 90s after the year 1997 have a different moral fiber than the people born before 1997. Now, I've seen this after dealing with a lot of people born before and after 1997. It's not the same. We're not the same. We're just not the same. We got different backgrounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll be the type to go serve 20 days and be like, yeah, just did 20 days for domestic dispute, going hard in the paint, gangster, gangster. You know, we ain't like that. That's how y'all is. But either way, we get caught for doing some real shit that really get a lot of time for it, and you know, we just take that shit and don't say nothing about it. Verse 48. So here's my thing, right? I'm never gonna be that guy to get up on here and say, don't follow your dreams. Never gonna be that guy. I will never be that guy to be like, you're not gonna make it in the NFL. You're not gonna make it in the NBA. You're not gonna make it making music. I will never be that guy. If you wanna go ahead and you know, throw your whole life at music, not making a dollar from it, more power to you if you can afford to do that shit. But at the end of the day, if you can't defend yourself or your country, and you want to do that, worry about being able to defend yourself and your country first, at base value. I ain't saying go get a 9-to-5 or none of that. It's me. Why the fuck I'm going to say that? But, in terms of where we're headed as a country, okay? Listen, I'm probably the most politically correct, politically incorrect person that there is out there. Meaning that I'm politically correct when it needs to be, when it's applicable. Okay? I noticed a couple of people left maybe because they see me say, like, listen, I don't got nothing against no gay people. I don't got nothing against them. That's not my thing, but I don't got nothing against them. And judging by the fact they left shortly after something I said about gay people, putting them in a not negative light, cause people to leave. I mean, whatever, man. If a couple of y'all gonna leave because I said, okay, being gay has nothing to do with if you a man or not. Okay. Whatever, man. Fuck them. But either way, at base value, what it comes down to is, can you take care of yourself? Can you take care of those you love? Can you take care of your country? You know what I'm saying? Because us Gen X motherfuckers, if a war came here, we fighting back. That's what need to be done. We're not just going to be like, oh, the Chinese is over here, fuck them, whatever. No, we're going to be like, get the fuck off my lawn. Stomp your yard with this shit. Because this is what needs to be done. It's nothing against Chinese, but it's like, I'm just saying, I noticed with this generation of Gen Z, me and Pops was talking about the other day. Y'all is like scared to get in a fight. Almost, it seemed like. And I noticed a correlation tied in with the amount of teenagers carrying handguns. Back in my day, look like this. You wasn't getting that handgun without having fought somebody first. If you know what I'm saying. Like, you wasn't getting into the put on and then it's just gonna give you your handgun once you got put on. No, they want you to do some other shit first. We'll talk about getting the gun when you need one. But nowadays, it's to an extent where it's like, and knowing the ignorance kids can have, it's like, that gun don't make you bulletproof. And all I see is a pattern of behavior of kids who don't know how to fight getting guns because it's so they don't have to fight. Okay. That's not going to help you at all. Let me tell you, it's not going to help you at all. It's not going to help. You still get shot in the head if you got a gun on you. You got bulletproof vest, you still get shot in the head. You feel what I'm saying? Shit happens every day, bro. Shit happens every day. I see it happen every day. It's happened to me some days. You feel what I'm saying? But it's about, can you get back up? See, the reason that getting jumped by 4 people didn't even injure me was not the first fight I've gotten in my life. You feel me? I ain't have no weapon on me. I ain't have no gun on me. I ain't even have no skateboard on me. If I had at least, let's just say I just had the skateboard on me, they're not making it to me. They're flying back every time I fucking swing that shit. It's doing a +4 knockback damage. They're doing a backflip. But I didn't have that. And I can't say I came out on top, but listen, if I really wanted to, that one dude who I let get up once I had already got up, that dude could have really got done filthy. And just so came down to the fact that I was like, you know what? I guarantee you if I let him up, he's going to get in that car with all 3 other motherfuckers and they going to leave. And that's what happened. But it was only because I knew how to fight that I was able to create that situation. I promise, if you had a gun and you had never had to shoot at nobody before, you in that situation, you're not doing no John Wick shit, bro. One of those people is getting to you, at least. And with how some of these kids be shooting nowadays, bro, you might not even hit nobody. Not to mention, if you on papers or something, how smart is it to really shoot a gun right outside of a police station? I was able to walk home, I think, because there was nothing like that going on. Because I didn't even look like I got jumped. And I was so far from where that took place at the time, the police driving to that place probably didn't even put 2 and 2 together. They're like, oh, he just out walking home from Walgreens or whatever. Walgreens ain't even open. Fuck it. You always see him walking home. It take money to go to war, so if you ain't beefing about the money, what's the problem? Fetty Wap, man, he ain't doing nothing wrong. So yeah, man, this is sort of the direction I plan on taking this channel as far as these talking videos goes, is just trying to instill different values into the current generation than what school or anything else is teaching them. Because whatever's teaching them this shit is not teaching them the right way. It's teaching them to be fully retarded. Yeah. To a point where your IQ could be over 110 even. You'd be at what's considered a smart level or a slightly intelligent level and a slightly above average level. And you still gonna be retarded just because of what they teaching you. So I just had to make this video to preface this for the future. And, you know what I'm saying, try hopefully once this money lands, I can really put it into the culture and moving the culture towards where the culture really needs to go. Because I see a lot of people talking about moving the culture forward. I'm going to move the culture forward, whether it's Steve Harvey, whether it's Adam22, whoever. I like putting my money into shit that move the culture forward. But then it's like, where are you moving it forward to? Because I don't like where you think you're moving it forward to. Y'all act like any type of motion is progress. I got motion like crack in the 80s. So I know that not any type of motion is progress. You know what I'm saying? You could be doing a whole lot of moving the culture forward while moving it backwards. Just think about it. I'm out this bitch.